Hello, Squirrel Squad. Let's see if we can get this to hook up for my thumbnail. It never does. It never does. Okay, before I open today's, I want to show y'all. I'm still behind, but it's okay. Well, not really, but I've decided. Okay, this is, what's today, the 13th? So, this scarf is pretty long. Okay, it's long. It's nice and long. So when I add this, this is yesterday's. It was called, I didn't bring my cheat sheet in here. Yellow green. Green yellow. Green yellow. But, so it's got 12 of the Advent mercerized cotton yarns from Shapias that looks like sheep cheese. And I'm going to make, I wasn't sure if I was going to, I knew I was probably going to cut it off because it would be just too long. So this will be, I'll be doing this today, hopefully finishing it and binding this off. And then this will be hopefully one gift. I know it's got some boo-boos in it, but that's part of the charm of handmade, I reckon. At least for me. But I was thinking about the second thing I make, but really, I know I get behind on, I've gotten behind on this, but y'all know how slow and how ADD I am and want to play with other stuff. That's what happened with me getting behind this last time. I've been playing with ice yarn that I just got from Gia. But anyway, I think I'm going to continue with this one row lace repeat lacy scarf because it's so easy and I think it looks good. I love the way it looks, especially when I don't boo-boo on it. And I kind of like the garter rows I added because I did screw up. That's how that happened to begin with. But anywho, so I'm going to make two scarves. One with 12 days worth and the other with 12 days worth, 24 days. And on Christmas, I'm just going to, I think, reopen a box of my knit crate or something. Because I really need to do. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I've already started on, I think it was the last knit crate that had the 4 different skeins. It was the Peruvian Highland wool, and I added 2 more to have enough for that knitted scarf I like to make. I've already started on it, and I want to continue with it, so as not to add another project. I'll just get back to that, and I'll show you those yarns again. That's what I'll do. Don't mind it. Okay, today is the 13th. Happy December 13th and happy blessed Sunday. And this will be the first color on the next. Same pattern of the scarf, but it's going to be a new scarf. So I can make 2 scarves for 2 gifts. I got lots of folks I want to bless that have helped me so much, and all of you have. Shapias, looks like sheep cheese. It's the katana, which is 100% mercerized cotton. And remember, these came out of my box that I bought of Hobby Lobby. They had the box of 109. And I used a 40% off coupon. Got it not recently. I've had it for a while, a year or more. And I've also got a box of the acrylic, which has like maybe 48 or something. And it might be, it's either stone washed or river washed, or maybe a combination of both. I gotta find those and show that to you. But anyway, so I will have to look this color up, but the color number is 517, and it's a beautiful, like a, it's almost showing up. It's a little bit brighter. cranberry, like a cranberry color. I believe the color's showing up kind of right. Maybe I finally got my lights right. And I started putting a light right here, which kind of brightens out so you can't see my lights too good on the tree and back there, but it helps with the getting the colors truer so y'all can see. Oh, my hair. Just washed it the other day and can't do a thing with it. I'll be live at 3 today. Tea at 3. Don't forget. So, oh gosh, Christmas memory. I forgot. Did several Christmas memories yesterday with the Lifesaver little thing I got. Little Lifesaver book was a Sunday school present, and I talked about candlelight service. That is such a wonderful peace, gives you such a wonderful peaceful feeling. It's so great. And then I talked about singing a lot of the old carols in Christmas. I guess also still in church, but I think I told y'all I go to a Lutheran church. It's called Faith Lutheran. And y'all remember that the town I live in is Faith. Well, I'm right outside the city limits, but I got a P.O. box in Faith, just not even a minute away. It's so weird. My mailing address here is Salisbury, which is on the other side, north of Faith. You have to go through Faith to get to Salisbury. But if you live outside the town limits, then the rural part is strange. Looks to me like I'd almost have a Granite Quarry address, which is the next little town over, and then Rockwell's the next little town going south. Whatever. But I still say I live in Faith, North Carolina, because we're just right over the border. Which is great because it's where I live geographically, and it's where I live in my heart spiritually. So that's cool. I love that. What else was I going to say about Faith? Faith is a little town of about 600, and it's a one caution light little wee town. It's kind of like Mayberry, although Mayberry's probably a little bit bigger. Oh, here's one. We used to have a little family-owned grocery store, and I hated so bad when they had to close that store because, you know, all the family members that worked there were getting on up in age or wanted to do something else. But one of the brothers was the checkout fella, and I guess he did a lot of the, you know, ordering and all that stuff, and his dad owned it before that. They're the McCombs family. And oh man, the man who started their dad, Mr. Ray McCombs, he lived in the most gorgeous Victorian big old house. It was the biggest house in Faith. Probably not now, because we've got some hoity-toity little, I don't know, they're in the town, probably just outside of some nice little housing developments, I guess you'd say. But it still stands. It's gorgeous. One of the granddaughters lived in it for the longest time, and then they ended up selling it. And so I'm not sure who owns that house now, but I always look, and it's just right over the road. I go past it when I go to the post office. But I always wanted to live there. I always thought that is my dream home. It's just a big old white Victorian beautiful house. I love it, love it, love it. But the store, we used to go there, and they even my mom had a lot of the people had accounts there, so you could charge your groceries and just pay, you know, at the end of the month or whenever it was. And I remember they had it was like a huge Rolodex thing, and they would pull it down, and every order that you had gotten, it was like the carbon copy of it attached to this little thing that came down that was like a spring-loaded thing that you could open up, stick things in, and close it back down. I just thought that was cool. But they had the best, just a little tiny grocery store, but they had the best meats. Um, I guess they dealt with farms around the area. I don't think they may have ordered from off somewhere too, but most of them I think were from close by. And at Christmas time, they would have homemade liver mush. And I know y'all are thinking, ugh, Joe's saying I'm full. I love liver mush, fried thin and crispy. And the homemade liver mush, oh my gosh. And they have it too a lot of times at, well, they used to, on the German festivals they have at the Old Stone House. I think I've told y'all about that. My ancestors on my mom's side, the family's name was Brown, Braun, and mom was a Brown. But we're in the book. But getting back to the grocery store, they had the best meats, best cheeses. And it was just fun to go there. You know, we'd always talk to Eugene, and his name really was Willard. When I found that out, I always called him Willard. He probably hated that. He ended up also being a representative of the House of Representatives, which was cool. And his wife was my typing teacher in high school. But his brother Vern was the butcher guy, and I always remember they'd have like a hoop cheese, you know, in the cheese boxes, the big round boxes. And I'd say, Vern, give me some of that cheese. And I said, cut off a section about like that. And then I said, and then give me the rest of it. Which I totally was kidding, but I would have loved to have had it. They made their own pimento cheese. They still do. Somebody in the family, I guess one of the grands or great grands makes it, that they sell in the convenience stores around. And the produce market in Rockwell sells it. So good. Some of the best pimento cheese you've ever had. And they do chicken salad, maybe a couple other things. But I just mourned the loss of that when they closed down. And the building's still there. The Baptist church bought it, and they use it for, I don't know, a little annex. I think they use it for meeting some youth activities or something. But it's right on Main Street in Faith. And right after Thanksgiving, they put up the banners. And no, the banners are for the 4th of July. I don't think they have Christmas banners. They have the decorations on the light poles, I think. And several years back, they got the lamp posts in the town that look like old-timey gas lamps. Don't think they're gas. For the longest time, we couldn't get natural gas in Faith because of all the rock. We live on top of a lot of granite rock. As a matter of fact, this town used to have several working quarries. I don't think we have any more. Granite Quarry is named that because of their quarries, and they may have one working quarry. And I think Elvis's pink granite tombstone came from Granite Quarry. Anyway, a lot of Christmas memories about that store. Oh, one thing in particular about McCombs at Christmas time, the grocery store, was they had some cookies. I imagine lots of stores had them, but they were called, oh no, now I'm going to forget. They only had them at Christmas time, and it was like a shortbread. And Brother and I were just talking about the other day. Christmas sprinkle colors on them, red and green. Oh, shit, what were they called? Can't remember the brand. I'll have to ask my brother about it, or if it comes to me, I'll put it in the comments. Shoot. But they were so good. Mama always got them. I can't remember. But anyway, good cookies at Christmas time at my favorite little grocery store. I even remember going there when I was a kid in the summer with no top on. It was cool for little girls to go topless in the summertime. Wear our little shorts and just go like the boys. It's crazy. Dang, what were the name of those cookies? We were just talking about them. Oh well. Neither here nor there. They sure were good, though. I wish I could make good shortbread cookies. Maybe I'll try again someday. Love y'all. Have a blessed Sunday, and I hope to see you. Have some tea with me, GrannyDee, at 3 Eastern. Be sweet. Don't be ugly. Love y'all bunches. Bye-bye.